platform that you can find over the internet. Now the second thing that comes up, why to pen test? Why does actually Facebook has its own dedicated security team, and so does the Twitter? And recently, if you're aware about the Black Hat conference just was being held just the recent time, there was a Windows update that says if you will be able to exploit the Windows 8 latest version, there was thousands of dollar prize on that. Now actually, why does Windows kept all these kinds of bounty hunts and all these things? What is actually the need? The reason behind this is to stop the piracy, because you might be aware about the things like torrents, and you can see a variety of Windows is being out there on the torrent market. Now how actually these things get up onto the torrents? Various softwares which are developed by the lots of hard works of the programmers, ultimately they got exploited and being uploaded on the torrent for free. And this can be really a painful situation for a programmer, that how actually my work got pirated. Now to stop all these things, actually the Windows releases its bounty hunt, so that cracking of those windows could be difficult, and also nobody can actually intrude into your Windows without your permission. Now exploitation is actually a technique, and there is a famous framework for it as well, that is Metasploit, which contains all the exploit sums like exploit for XPs, Windows, Linux and all these things. And if you are using an unupdated version of Windows or any other software, you can be compromised from a way beyond the situation. Like someone can compromise into a system, and you are residing in India, and he can compromise from the China or America as well. So this can be a situation like this. And the most common example, as I discussed just a few slides back, was the Truecaller database. Now this is not the only example. There are lots of other, like Windows compromised, Google, Microsoft, Apple, everybody just compromised from the times. So it is recommended that you update them. And how these updates are being launched? By getting the loophole knowledge. So once the Windows or any other software gets the knowledge about the loopholes that were existing into their product, they actually make a update into your system. And if you remember the Snowden case, Pentesting was quite at the boom of the Snowden case, as it was depicted that everybody was monitoring into the data. I don't know what are the facts behind that, and I really don't want to go deep into that situation, as I'm really, you can say, don't want to get up into the mess of Snowden. So you can see all these were actually being done with the help of hackers, attackers, or pen testers and all these things. So nowadays, security, you can say, is at the top concern for every product. Every organization that you see in the market which uses a computer, which uses the internet, and has got a small website is actually concerned about the security. Now you can imagine if a website of, you can say, examination department is being compromised, anyone can hack into those websites and can update its result. Now this can be a nightmare for a university, or you can say a school or anything like that. Now to eradicate all these scenarios, penetration testers are required. Whether you accept this fact or not, every organization in the upcoming 2 or 3 years will have its own dedicated team for the pen testers, so that they can update all these website products and all these things, and can update their programmers as well. So this was all about why to pen test. Now what to pen test? Once we are quite aware that yes, security is a part of concern, and we should be developing some of the security implementation